Yee! This is it. This is everything. This is everything. It's magical. It's a magic show. Because it's not even happening. You are the infinite dreamingness. And it's wild. You are everything that's appearing to happen. And you aren't at the same time because it is and isn't. It's real and unreal. It's not really happening. You're singular, so you're not real. You don't exist. This is freedom already. And it can just become so obvious by no one that there never has been anyone. It's beautiful. This is a story, but it's like the divine playing hide and seek with itself. And the resistance to the me is what's hiding it. So it can be recognized that the me is it. The resistance is it. And then it's game over. There's no more resistance. Because what you resist persists. And the resistance is the veil of separation that's not real. There is no separation. You can't get outside of everything to be anything. You never have been an individual. It can just be obvious that all there is this, and even this is not happening. I mean, show me something else than this. It's literal. Literal. It's timeless. Nothing happened before this. There was no life. There was no, I was born and I did all that stuff. You didn't do anything. And even this is not happening. It's like the imagination. It's not solid. It's not real. It's transient. Ethereal. You can't die. You were never born. What's beautiful about the hide and seek analogy is the resistance to what is the me that was hiding it. It was hiding by being everything, literally everything. Like too obvious, too easy, too simple. It's hiding by being the thought, this can't be it. It's got to be something else. That's it. That's it too. That's freedom saying, this can't be freedom. It's freedom looking for freedom. It's beautiful. It's a love story for no one. And it's almost like erotic in a way. It's almost like it's all making love to itself by being everything. It's seamless. There's no borders or boundaries. It's just everything. And like a dream, it's not really happening. And it's uncaused, has no reason or purpose. No one's in it, no one's doing it. It's not happening to anyone. It's just wild and free to be whatever's appearing to happen. No source of it, no controller, no one in control. Because it's singular. There would have to be two for that. There would have to be two for cause and effect, or to control or change something or be something. There is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing appearing as something, but that's an appearance. It's not real. You are nothing appearing as everything. Appearing as a car driving by, appearing as a table, appearing as looking at a screen, seeing a face that's talking. None of it has meaning or purpose or intention. It's divine play. It's just play. It's fun. It's for fun. It's for no reason. Like a child playing. It's beautiful. The unknown that can't be seen or known appearing is that which can be seen. Just for fun. Like an imagination, it's not happening. It's harmless, it's innocent. Can never be affected or doomed. It's invincible. You are invincible. It's freedom. And just like the law of attraction idea or concept, it's like the push and pull, or the magnetic side of the battery, or the repulsive side, or whatever, repelling side. The resistance is the repelling or the pulling back from what is. And that's where it hides. That's like the veil of separation, which is the meaning, which is beautiful because that's the biggest clue of all in the pretend game of hide and seek. This is just an analogy. This is just a story, because this is pointing to what cannot be pointed to. Like, no words explain it or whatever, but it's just for fun. It's like the pulling back on a slingshot, and it's also like a compass needle pointing home, and it's screaming, this is it. There's no separation, and this is not happening. It's like an intuitive alarm system. It seems like it's just a navigation system. Nothing's wrong with the contraction or the resistance. That is the game of hide and seek. That's how you hid from yourself, was resistance. Resisting, which is appearing to separate, but it can never separate. And then there's a sudden recognition that even separation is not separate. Separation is it. The me that I was resisting is it. Is the beloved. Is freedom. You can't escape freedom. And none of that ever happened. None of this happened. None of this is happening. It's just for fun. No meaning, no reason, no purpose. It's beautiful. And how else could you feel free if there wasn't the apparent experience of not being free or not feeling free? It's like the unknown divine wanting to play with itself or feel what it's like to be in love. But that's just a story too, because there is no intention, there is no purpose, there is no meaning, there's no substance, there's nothing really happening. This is nothing. trying to make sense of it is the story, is the dream. And you couldn't make sense of it without the memory, which is just a thought that's new, arising now, new, immediate, singular. It wasn't a past event because there is no past. But that's almost like the library catalog that's in Chronicle, appearing in order, chaos appearing as order, is like a reference point to make sense or to make a story or to make a movie called My Life, which is not my life, it's just aliveness. It's nothing appearing as life. A dream, spontaneous dream that came from nowhere, for no reason, going nowhere. It's amazing. It's a wonder. It's childlike wonder. There is no story. There is no past. This isn't actually happening. It's ethereal and transient and not a thing, not solid. It's nothing. In the story, I remember when it appeared, I was younger, asking the question, what was I before I was born? And all I could get was nothing. And then I was like, well, why wouldn't I still be nothing? And then trying to figure out what I was and could never figure it out. It always went to emptiness. It was just blank. Absence. It just becomes more and more obvious that this is just an appearance. It's not personal. You're not inside the body. The body is an appearance, like a table or a car driving by. Not real, not really happening. Hey. It's waving hey. It's random bodies playing pickleball. It's a road. It's walking. It's thinking. It's doubting. Everything's freedom. Everything's the beloved. Like Tony says, it's the greatest lover that never leaves you because it's everything. You are all of it and none of it. Everything that appears is you as the beloved appearing is that. Everything seen is it. Every sensation. And it's not real, it's not really happening, it's singular. It's singular, so it's not real. You're not real. One boundless energy playing and dancing. It can't get any more free. No cause and effect, no consequences, no time, no distance, no space, no responsibility, no doer. It's just automated, like a dream is just happening spontaneously. The body just appearing to do stuff. You are the spaciousness, emptiness, arising as all of this, as this is and isn't, whole and complete, nothing other, nothing else, no problems, no problem to solve. Once it's like so clear that there's no meaning, then the dialogue can appear to quiet of it should be this way, or it shouldn't be that way, or there's a problem to solve, or this is right or wrong. There is no right or wrong. It's singular. There can't be a right or wrong. So then it's just, everything's free to be what it is. Every emotion can appear more amplified because it's free. There's no one critiquing it or judging it or saying it's wrong. It's normal. It's nature. It's seen that it's always been like that, even though there's not a past. It's just, even in the story, it's always been this way. There was just that resistance that was appearing to separate it, or appearing to feel like it wasn't right or whole, but that was just part of the play. A pretend hide and seek that didn't happen, because none of it happened. There is no seeker. There is no dreamer. It's so literal. It's just this. This is eternity. You can't prove that there's anything other than this, or before this, or after this. It's so obvious. It's too obvious. This message is like the analogy of Kali. It destroys everything. All beliefs and concepts. All time. It destroys the story by the recognition that it's timeless. There is no story. It's not even happening. Like an Ouroboros, you're eating yourself and fucking yourself by literally being everything. It's beyond intimacy. The word intimacy doesn't even touch it. It's like the divine imagination just dancing. No one in the body, no center, no position, no other. just wholeness. It's seamless, no boundaries or borders. You already can't even prove the location of the body or that you're inside the body. Even if you close your eyes, you can't sense any borders. It's all empty, but appearing full. The fullness is the appearance of everything appearing as nothing, no thing, infinite. This apparent character in the story studied quantum physics for many years. Not that that had any meaning or led to anything, because there's no cause or effect or time, but it's fun to see how everything backs up everything. Everything is screaming everything. It's freedom screaming freedom. But like even this, whatever's appearing, even this, nothing beyond that, nothing beyond the horizon line. Walking can appear and road appears to unfold. Was it there before? No, it wasn't there. It's not there now, but like it's like it's magically appearing. The house that I apparently walked out of to go on this walk disappeared. It doesn't exist. It already doesn't exist, but it's just an idea or concept. It's the mind abstracting. It's the mind imagining continuity, that there is a house to go back to, or there was a house that was left, or imagining that it's still there. It's just what's appearing to happen immediately. Singular, immediate. Appearing, disappearing, because it's not really happening. Everything was just an idea. The family, the life, the story, the world, the friends. It's just stories, just ideas. Make-believe magic tricks. Which is beautiful. It's stunning. It really is. It's so magical. These words appear to be swords that cut through the illusion, but even that's not happening. There's no one talking. There's no one looking. There's no one listening already. And there's a fox that just appeared. It just magically appeared. I'm freaking out. This character has painted so many foxes, apparently, in the story that never happened. So this is pretty freaking magical. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. How beautiful. Oh my gosh. It's so whimsical. Oh, it's nothing appearing as a fox. So intimate. No one looking at the fox. Just seeing, just being. Being fox. Wow, how beautiful. This is everything. This is everything. There's nothing else. This, whatever's appearing to happen, this is it. Nothing happened before this. Nothing after. Oh, beautiful. No cause for this. Nothing led to this. You can't get outside of everything to become it or to change it. It's total perfection already. Everything that's appearing. Everything that's appearing is the absolute relative. It's the same. No opposites. Singular. There's nothing outside of this, so there's nothing opposite of this. There's nothing different to compare it to. Apparently in the story, this body lives in North Carolina that apparently is totally magical fairyland with beautiful creatures. It's a temperate rainforest, so in the story, which has no reason or purpose. Like dogs barking, it has no meaning. Means nothing. And it's not really happening. And there is no thing called North Carolina. It's whatever's appearing to happen. So a street or a building. The mind abstracts a town or a country or a place, which is just the imagination. Having fun, telling stories, making things appear real, making it seem like it exists. Meaning is the veil. Making things appear real, but they're not. Which is just the resistance, which is the compass needle, screaming, "You're home already! There's no separation." Resistance is beautiful. It's intuitive GPS. It's the hide and seek, pointing you back to finding that it's everything. It's already everything. If there was no resistance, there wouldn't have been a discomfort, and then you wouldn't have looked for yourself again, and then remember that you are it. You're playing hide and seek with yourself. You're everything, which is nothing. Hiding by being everything, hiding in plain sight. Like a little kid that plays hide and seek and hides its head under a blanket with the rest of the body totally visible. It's too obvious, too simple. And even the game hide and seek didn't happen. It's just a story, just for fun. Just an analogy to point to what cannot be pointed to, which is unknown, unknowing. When the resistance is gone, like pulling back a slingshot, it's seen that it's always been everything. So the looking for it appears to hide it because it's freedom looking for freedom, and which perpetuates looking because it's confirming that there is something to look for, or objectifies it, which is just freedom, objectifying freedom. It just all collapses, and in the story, everything comes home because it was everything that you resisted already. It's the me, it's the illusion, it's the dream, it's everything. Nothing is left out. It's all inclusive. Everything is everything, literally. Unconditional love includes everything you hated, everything you pushed away. So even separate is not separate. Nothing is separate. Resistance is the beloved, pointing to itself, which isn't really happening because none of it did, and it's just fucking beautiful. It's so beautiful. Yee. I'm free to chat with you about this. If you want to book a one-on-one, go to the website in the description. You can follow the newsletter blog. There appears to be lots of writing happening. And there's a Patreon that you can click on too in the description for group Zoom, just for fun, if you resonate. Mwah.